Hello. So I'm down here on the Mary River in between Cubby and Ginnerborough Land in Conondale. And today I wanted to talk about this aquatic plant called Vallisneria nana. So it's just kind of an aquatic grass, except it's a true flowering plant. So you get proper flowers on them. And they grow basically from little underground stolons that run along underground. Super easy to propagate, and they're really important for fish. But they have one of the most interesting pollination methods I've ever read about. So there's different male and female plants, they're dioecious, and here you can see the flower of one, this tiny little thing here, and see how it just floats just at the water surface there. So there's another one there. And they have hydrophobic hairs on them, so they repel the water. And they'll actually make a little dimple in the water where a depression where they're sitting. And then what happens is a male flower further up comes along, so they grow from the base of the plant, and they'll release these male flowers, just detach them, they float through the water, and they get to the surface, and then they unfurl, and the leaves actually, or the petals actually prop the pollen sac up, and then it floats along the water until it finds a little depression made by one of these flowers, and then it gets basically sucked into it and pollinates the flower, and then that flower will pull back this tendril, so they all come on these little tendrils out of the way of the water so that they can keep it safe, and then the seeds will develop underwater and they'll be released, and they can get attached to birds' legs and stuff like that, so they get dispersed up and down the stream, mostly downstream obviously. But yeah, they're a really critically important habitat feature here on the Mary River and most of our rivers. This species is the only one we get here, and it's a bit of a smaller, more elegant sort of species compared to the one you get down and further south of Brisbane. It's called Australis. And they're really important for little fish, so I can see multiple little fish swimming through them, but also big fish, because they breed in these macrophyte beds, and their eggs will get stuck to the macrophytes and they'll develop there, and then the juveniles will also eat algae and also the plants themselves. And this is one of the key sort of breeding strategies or breeding grounds for the lungfish, which is an endangered fish and super cool prehistoric looking thing. They've got a proto-lung, sort of the link between things that swam and things that walked. So yeah, critically important habitat on the Mary River. Really cool to see it in this sort of fast flowing main channel of the river. You don't usually get it there. And yeah, that's Vallisneria nana. Bye bye.